Hello, hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Kirkwood. I run a company called Speak Your Way to Cash, and I am going to talk today about why every entrepreneur needs a corporate offer. So, if you are coming and you are joining us and you are joining us on the replay, then please do drop replay in the chat. Drop replay in the chat and let me know where you're joining from, what state. All right, cool. We should be on the money. We should be on the money. Let's see. Every now and then this works. Every now and then it doesn't work. I think we're live on Instagram as well. Hello from Texas. Awesome. So can someone on Instagram do me a huge favor and just comment, make a comment on the Instagram video and say comment offer below this video. Just put comment offer below this video. Okay. So someone on Instagram, do that for me. Drop comment offer below this video and I'll pin your post. Help me out. Help me do this with you guys today. All right, so we're going to be talking about why every entrepreneur needs a corporate offer. I won't be on here long because I have to go and cook in just a bit, but I did want to make sure that I gave you guys this information. Very interesting that it won't let me do that. Okay, someone on Instagram, just drop comment offer below and I will pin your post. Thank you so much, guys. All right. So we're going to talk today about why you need a corporate offer, for your business. And I'm really excited about this topic because it's one that I'm really passionate about. Here's what I know. In a couple of days, we're about less than 10 days out, I think. We're going to be doing for the first time the Your First Corporate Offer Summit, Summit. And so in that summit, what we're going to be doing is showing you how to build a $25,000 corporate offer. But before you even sign up, many of you are wondering, well, why do I need a corporate offer to begin with? Is my business prime for corporate? Is that something that I can take advantage of? And it definitely is. And we're going to tell you kind of why today. And then why did we land on a $25,000 corporate offer specifically? If you are joining me on Instagram, you can comment the word offer in the comments and I will make sure that you actually get a ticket to the summit for no cost. Everyone else, just go to speakyourwaytocashsummit.com. So why do you need a corporate offer? So number one, here's what I know. In the very beginning of my business, you guys, I grew it very slowly. And one of the first products that I came out with was not a $25,000 offer. One of the first offers that I came out with was a $65 ebook and a $30 a month membership. So those were kind of the two things that I had come out with. And if you're on Instagram and you're listening to this, just drop a comment. Just drop comment offer in the comments, like that entire sentence for me so I can pin it. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I was building my business the slow way. And before you even figure out like, hey, I want to make a certain amount of sales or, hey, I want to grow my business to a certain amount, you have to focus on your offer. And a lot of our content is about sales. It's about marketing. It's about how you can grow, what you can do. But we have not done a great job outside of with our mastermind clients about talking about the importance of your offer. But before you set your revenue goals, you need to figure out what you're selling. And if you have a powerful offer, a consistent offer, an offer that people actually want to buy, an offer that you are clear on and your clients are clear on, it makes it so much easier to sell. And so before we even get into sales strategy, I wanted to do an event to make sure that my audience knew why you need a corporate offer and why I believe your baseline corporate offer should be a $25,000 offer. Because let me just show you the math on this, right? Let me see if I could do this. I'm gonna try to get fancy. If it don't work, don't judge me, okay? Okay, I think we're here. All right, so in the beginning of your business, let's just take these three examples, okay? Let's say you have a $250 offer, you have a $2,500 offer, and then you have a $25,000 offer. If you're with me so far, drop with you. I'm just gonna show you guys the drastic difference that this makes. Hold on. There we go. All right. So if you're with me, just drop with me so far. And if you all can see the screen, drop yes, yes in the comments. If you can see the screen, drop yes, yes in the comments. Okay. Now let's see here. Let's say your goal is just to make $100,000 in a year. We're going to look at the number of clients you need, right? So if you're selling a $250 offer, you're going to need 400 clients to hit $100,000 a year. 400 clients to hit $100,000 a year. If you're selling a $2,500 offer, then you're going to need 40 clients. And if you are selling a $25,000 offer, you're going to need 4 clients. Let's say that you are just starting your business as an entrepreneur. Which one is going to be easiest? Which offer is going to be easiest? Is it going to be offer 1? Is it going to be offer 2? Is it going to be offer 3 to sell to reach $100,000? What do you all vote? Vote in the comments. Vote in the comments. Is it offer 1 at $250? Is it offer 2 at $2,500? Or is it offer 3 at $25,000? Drop your vote in the comments for which one would be easiest to sell. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm seeing a 3 over here in the comments. I'm seeing some 3s in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, drop replay and then just drop your number. And if you're on Instagram, drop offer in the comments so that you can get your ticket to the your first $25,000 offer summit. Here's the reason why every entrepreneur needs at least a $25,000 corporate offer, because it's going to be easier for you to sell it, whether you're just starting out or you're seasoned in business. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Sales, you guys, is essentially math, right? So let's see here. Let me see if I can get this red pen to work for me. If you want to sell to 400 people, how many people do you need to make contact with? So if you're selling anything cold, you guys, if you're selling anything cold, for the most part, what you want to do is you're going to convert about 1 to 3% of the people that you reach out to. 1 to 3% of the people that you reached out to. So let's say you reach out to 10,000 people and you convert at 3%. Even if you reached out to 10,000 people, I don't like the way that looks. I do not like the color of that. Let's see if I can get a red marker. No, maybe not. Okay, so let's say you reach out to 10,000 people. 10,000 people. 3% of 10,000 is still just 300. So even if you reach out to that many people, you're still not going to be able to sell to 400 people. And the reason why I bring that up is because so many people ask me often, let's go to camera 1. So many people ask me often, like, hey, Ashley, I want to make 100,000. I want to make $1 million. I want to make 10 million, whatever the goal is. It doesn't really matter. And they're like, hey, how do I reach my goal? How do I hit these numbers? How do I impact that many people? And it's like, are you even getting in front of enough people to hit your revenue goal? And for many people that I speak to, the answer is no, because they're not reaching out to enough people. And or they're reaching out to enough people, but their offer is priced such that even if they reach out to those people and even if they convert 3%, their offer isn't priced right in order for them to reach those people. So the reason why I'm an advocate of a $25,000 corporate offer to start, and the reason why we're doing an entire event at the end of this month called the Your First Corporate Offer Summit, to ensure that everyone who knows me, everyone on my list, everyone who follows me on Instagram, everyone who's watching right now, everyone who's ever come in contact with my page has the propensity to come to this event, is because it's the most important event that we have done virtually outside of our live events. And I'm telling you that because right now, you guys, it is critically important that you have your offers priced right and positioned in front of enough people so that your business continues to grow right now. Somebody drop now in the comments. Somebody drop now in the comments, because I know that some of you have already been like, oh, this is a hard year. Or maybe you're like, this is a great year. You're like, but I'm going to wait until next year to really grow this thing. I'm going to ease into my growth. I'm going to take my time. I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you go full steam ahead. I recommend whatever goals you have for this year, you 10x those goals in your mind and you go after them with a different level of vigor, a different level of sophistication, a different level of assuredness that you're going to reach your goals, because right now the world needs real experts more than ever. You know, every year I feel this, I don't know if you call it a burden or if you call it a passion, but I feel extraordinarily like motivated to tell y'all that the world needs y'all. Because I feel like when times are a little bit rough and when things are happening outside of our business, things that are way outside of our control, it is very easy to get distracted with that and to feel like, man, I mean, maybe y'all don't feel like this. I felt like this sometimes where it's like, man, like, is so much going on in the world. It is what I'm doing. Is it mattering? Does it make a difference? Do people still want to hear my voice? Do people still want to hear what we have to say? Has anyone ever felt like that? If you have, drop me too in the comments. It's so easy, you guys, for us to get caught up with everything that's happening around us that we cannot control, that we lose sight of all of the things that are within our control, and then we stop going as hard as we can go to grow our businesses. So one of the reasons why this summit is so important to me, one of the reasons why I'm on here live on a Tuesday night, is because I definitely want you guys to know that your voice is needed now more than ever. There is a path to prosperity for you and your business. It is not going to be a path that is easy, that doesn't require expertise. It is going to be a path that's going to require some work, some positioning, some skills, but nothing that we're teaching is something that you cannot do if you are an expert. It's not something that is beyond you. It's not something that you should take lightly. All of you should be coming to the Your First Corporate Offer Summit. It's literally for you. So you don't want to sell 400 people into a $250 offer. You don't want to sell 40 people into a $2,500 offer. If you don't have a list, if you are just getting started, if you don't have a large influence, if you don't have a big team to pitch tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people, your goal is 4. Somebody drop 4 in the comments. You only need 4 people at $25,000 in order to have a $100,000 year, or 4 people at $25,000 to have a $100,000 month, or 4 people at $25,000 to have a $100,000 day. Like, it doesn't really matter how you shake it. If your offer is priced right and positioned in front of the right people, this is something that you can do. This is something that you can do. It's not beyond you to do that, okay? It's really not. And so there's a lot of power with having an offer at that price point. Here's a couple of things. Number one, when you have an offer that is priced and positioned right, a $25,000 offer for corporations, number one, for a company, that's not beyond them. That's not like they're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Now, for those of you who are like, but Ashley, I've sold to corporate, and some corporations have actually told me they don't have it in their budget. This is not good for them, whatever. I want you to reframe your mind. This is a really big, important key when selling to corporations. Oftentimes, we will talk to one person. Somebody drop one person in the comments. We will talk to one person at one company and make an assessment of an entire entity. You talk to Sarah, who was the HR assistant at the company. That does not mean that the company does not have a budget for your services. That means that Sarah, who is an HR assistant in that particular department, did not see the value to write the check for your services. So that could be a positioning issue. That could be an issue of you're not talking to the right person. That could mean that that's not the right department. So you need to walk on over to another department and talk to somebody else. Okay. It doesn't mean that the entire company does not have your budget. There have been times where I've had a client land a contract in one department and then land another contract for the same or similar services in another department in the same company, and they got paid more by a secondary department. How is that? Because companies do not have this centralized communication system like we think. They don't always talk to one another. They do not always talk to one another. Pro tip, I like to pitch 2 people at a company. at a time. So one, you want to have that positioning as an expert. You want to establish a credibility and authority. And one of the other things that I want you to think through is like, hey, I'm not building a business just for me. I'm not building a business just for me. What do I mean by that? So often we price our services as though it's just us. So if I ask you, hey, how much does it cost you to actually deliver? I'm going to give y'all an example. If y'all want an example, drop example in the comments. If y'all want an example, drop example in the comments, because you know I'm good to go to a whiteboard. Let me give you all this example. Do I see any examples in the comments? Let me give you guys this example. Okay, so I'm seeing some example in the comments. So check this out, you guys. Let's say you do a workshop. You're like, hey, I'm doing this workshop. It's just me who works here. I don't have a team yet. I'm just going to charge them $3,500 because you have not joined the Pitch Your Way to Cash membership. You've never heard of me before. You brand new over here. So you're like, I'm going to just charge them $3,500. Okay, cool. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend this, but you know, hey, welcome to the community. It won't happen again, but you did it the first time. That's cool. You're like, my expenses are zero, Ashley, because it's just me. But that is wrong. That's not right. Your expenses are not zero just because it's just you. Because what? You have to travel to the workshop. Oh, I didn't fly. Okay, but did you take a car? Yes. Does that car take gas? Yes, that's an expense. Okay, you got your hair done. So then you got your hair done. You may have gotten your makeup done. Okay, that's an expense. Then you had a graphic design to promote it. That's an expense. You made them a workbook. You had to print it. Now, let's say you're like, yeah, but I made the graphics myself and I use Canva. So what you need to price for is the fact that you had to send that asset to your marketing department, even if you work in the marketing department, and get it done. Then you had to get it printed by your executive assistant. Well, Ashley, I don't have an executive assistant. It doesn't matter. You need to price out as though you do because you're building a company that is not just for you. You all have to ditch me pricing. Me pricing is literally like, oh, you think it through. How much is it going to cost me to do this? Oh, it ain't going to cost me nothing because I'm going to do it all myself. No, that's me pricing. That's not going to work. And then not only are you traveling, you're doing your graphics, you think about your instructional design costs. Like, man, what's instructional design costs? Well, if you were a larger consulting firm, you may have an instructional designer or someone who actually puts together the content and customizes it for the client. That's instructional design. If you don't have that, you may write your own content, but that is still an instructional design fee. Then, did you customize it just for them? There should be a customization fee. So when you add this up, if you really hired a graphic designer and you paid them $1,500, you got hair and makeup done. Let's say you got some real affordable stuff going on. It's $500. You spent $150 in gas round trip. Your workbook, you wanted to get that designed and printed. Let's say all in, you spent $750 on your workbook, instructional design fee. Let's say in real terms, you pay an instructional designer about $1,500 and then you customized it for them. Let's say you charge like $2,500 for customization. If you add all this up, this is way more than $3,500. You haven't even made a profit. Just because you do everything yourself doesn't mean you shouldn't price for what you're doing. If y'all are getting it, drop got it in the comments. So we cannot price solopreneurs. We cannot price for the fact that we are doing it ourselves because the goal is not to continuously be a solopreneur. That is not the goal. The goal is how do I price so that my business can grow? How do I price for growth? How do I assume? And here's a great thing. You get a corporate contract. Let's say you priced it right at $25,000. You can decide, okay, I'm going to take 10,000 of that and I'm going to use 10,000 of that to fulfill the contract, meaning to hire the graphics, to hire the instructional design, to hire the assistant, whatever that looks like. And then I'm going to net $15,000 on the contract because I had it fulfilled by someone else or by my team. And you want to be able to do that. If you're not priced right, you're going to run yourself ragged and you're going to quit early because you're going to get tired. You're going to get tired because you're doing everything yourself. That is how you get tired, okay? Let me see if I can get this to work. So that's something that I would highly recommend you guys consider is like you want to make sure that you are pricing yourself for growth. You are not. I don't know how many other ways to say it. You are not pricing yourself assuming, oh, I'm doing everything myself. It's totally fine. So I personally believe the most impactful thing that every entrepreneur can do, whether you're selling to large companies or small companies alike, is to at minimum have a $25,000 offer baseline. Yes, you can have a $150,000, a $200,000 offer, whatever. At baseline, you should have a $25,000 corporate offer. Okay. You have to price for growth. Yes, Judith, that is a great point. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting this. And I don't want to just talk to you about this and be like, okay, great. You need this offer. What are you going to do? I am going to give you guys an opportunity right now. You can all go to www.speakyourwaytocashsummit.com and for free, did y'all hear me? At no cost, sign up for the Your First Corporate Offer Summit. Now, here's what I ask of you, because I want to make sure that this summit this month is off the chain. And so I want everyone who signs up tonight to do me a huge favor, because we are going to give y'all immense value. I want you to, when you sign up, you'll get like a confirmation email. The subject line will say your general admission ticket or your VIP ticket if you get VIP. And one of the things that it says is like, hey, share that you're coming. I want y'all to share that you're coming. Tag me in those posts so I know you got your ticket tonight. Share about how great this live was. If you got any nuggets out of the live. And then here's what else I want you to do. One more thing. If you're like, I want to come, but I want you to give me some 50 ready-made offers, then get a VIP ticket. VIP before the day of the summit is only $67. It's nominal. I'm not even going to sell you on $67 because it feels wrong to me to do that, because it's $67. What are we talking about? So get a VIP ticket. In fact, all of you should get a VIP ticket. If you're going to get a VIP ticket, drop VIP in the comments. One of the things that I'll say, and it's speakyourwaytocashsummit.com, or comment the word offer on Instagram right now and we'll send it directly to you. If you get a VIP ticket, you guys, not only am I going to give you 50 ready-made offers, not only will you get a special VIP background, not only will you be able to ask questions during the summit, because I take questions only from VIPs during the summit, but also, in addition to all of that, you are going to get advanced training. You're going to get to watch an advanced training of me and a corporate buyer, someone who buys hundreds of thousands of dollars in corporate contracts, and me and her talk about how to sell to corporations. So it's an off-the-chain bonus. We don't sell it anywhere else outside of this. You have to get VIP. Like, there's no reason to come general. I don't even understand why you would. So definitely get a VIP ticket. It's $67. It's nothing. You'll get that advanced training. You'll get the workbook. You'll get to come VIP. You'll get to ask questions during. And then the last thing that I will say, I am going to get on my soapbox for a minute, y'all. Bear with me. The older I get, the more soapboxes I get, I hear. I don't know why it is, but this happens every time we do an event. People sign up, thousands of people every time. And I'd be so excited. I'd be like, Lord, thank you, Jesus. I'm just so grateful, right? Thousands of people sign up. Only a small percentage show up. So if you are watching this live, if you're about to go and sign up, shout out to those of you who've gotten VIP. Woo woo! I see some VIPs in the building. Show up. It's one day. It's live. It's not pre-recorded. So what that means is my team and I show up live to serve you. We give you everything we got for the 4 to 6 hours that we're together. It's one day. We're going to take you through building that offer in one day. When you show up live, you can leave with your offer that day. We're going to break this thing down to layman's terms. Like, you will not have to worry about, I don't understand this, I don't understand that. We're going to break it down. But this year, I genuinely believe that you are going to grow your business. I want to do everything in my power to ensure that not another business close that is in contact with us. I want to do everything in my power to let you know that there are people that are rooting for you, praying for you, wishing well for your business. I want to let you know that I know. Someone said, I took off work. Hello. Like, I want to let you guys know, like, there are so many people. Yes, it's totally virtual. So no excuses. You ain't got to leave your house. None of that. It's totally virtual. Great question. There is an entire community. We call our community Cashleets. We consider ourselves, we grow our businesses and we take it seriously like professional athletes. Okay. We are we're corporate athletes. We believe in investing in ourselves. We believe in expertise. We believe in faith, family, finances, and fitness and formidability. I always get caught up on that word, which just means being real experts. So your expertise should reach the masses. Let me tell you something else. Many people are like, no, I just want to help people. I just want to help people. I just want to help people. And what we forget is if you partner with Coca-Cola to make impact, you are then impacting all of their employees. If you go into a large organization and you train all their managers on how to be better managers, you are now impacting every single person that they come in contact with. The easiest way to impact tens of thousands of people is to get a corporate client that has tens of thousands of employees and train all of them, license material to all of them, impact all of them in one fell swoop. You all hear about influencers and all these people who have large followings. What about all these organizations where people are literally going there every single day of the week and they need some light at the end of the tunnel and they need some information? They need to have managers who actually understand empathy. They need to have people who actually can make their environment safer. There is an attack on diversity, but let me be clear. It is not illegal to do DEI consulting for private organizations and companies as of today's date. What does that mean? If you are someone who has a passion for equity, I want you to have a $25,000 offer because I think one of the least equitable things that can happen is you call yourself an equity consultant and you go into a company and let them pay you $1,000 to change their racist system. Because at that point, you are literally telling them that they don't even have to pay for the equity work. And you didn't cause those problems. So we should absolutely be making companies pay to solve those problems. And we should be holding them to a standard. When you go in there with a well-positioned offer, a well-priced offer, you don't start leading your clients when they pay you. You start leading your clients when they meet you. And so I want all of you to be well equipped in having a conversation about how to do business with you. I want all of us to be comfortable holding a standard. That's what it's really about. I am all about holding a standard. We all got to hold a standard. We all got to be well equipped. We all need to be well prepared to have these conversations. And that confidence that you need to have these conversations with corporate buyers is only going to grow the more confident you are in what you're selling and your offer. Okay? All right, so hopefully this was good. Share this live video out. I'll definitely keep it up. It won't be up on Instagram, but it will be up on my YouTube channel. So you could just search Ashley Kirkwood YouTube and it'll come up. A link to my YouTube channel is also in my Instagram, so that's where you can watch it. If you are watching it on the replay, please leave me a comment and let me know. And yeah, talk to y'all soon. Oh, go and register for the summit, www.speakyourwaytocashsummit.com. I'll see y'all there.